Hello everyone and welcome back guys to episode 2 of our WRC9 Let's Play, where today we're here back for the second rally of the Junior WRC. Now obviously if you guys missed out on the video that went live yesterday, I would definitely recommend going back and checking it out. For those of you that are waiting for F1 My Team, it will be back tomorrow as well. We're sort of just going to try and get one of these out every other day at the moment between the two series. But yeah, really looking forward to jumping into today's video. We have got a couple of other things. We've actually got an historic race going in just beforehand, and then a rather big break actually before we head in towards the next season of rallies here. So let's dive in then first of all to our historic rally. Obviously we need to up the AI difficulty. We're going to up it to about 110 and see how we get on with that. But yeah, obviously if you are new around here, like I said, do get yourself subscribed. But let's dive in to the gassing in whatever historic rally car we've been given. So here we are then back in snowy Sweden in a beautiful Toyota Corolla then. A big fan of these cars. In a historic race you take part in an epic stage behind the wheel of a legendary car that has left its mark on rally history. Achieve the best time possible. Your place in the event standings determines your reward. Let's dive right into this then. Very excited to give this car a bit of a go then. It's 5 red lights. And it is lights out, and away we go. Now, obviously, this car, iconic for the fact that obviously it dominated the WRC, but also cheated its way to that dominant result at the end of the day as well. Obviously, a fantastic story of just technical innovation back in the 90s. And yeah, obviously, just sort of after WRC was completely insane, but this thing, yeah, certainly no slouch nonetheless. Got a little bit too much weight over the rear end, I think. Felt it lift up at the front over that jump, but we've held it onto it for now. We don't really want to crash a priceless World Rally car with a lot of history behind it as well. But this is sort of what I love about a lot more of these old school rally cars is, I mean, you still see them rallying nowadays. People are still not afraid to try and chuck these things around, you know, a bit. They're not like priceless Formula 1 cars that they do a show run once every 3 years and then plugged back into a garage somewhere. The AI balance seems rather good though. 110 seems to be the right place for them to be. You know, we still want to have the potential that we can win. But yeah, obviously it's just about trying to find a good balance between competitive and still possible at the end of the day. Struggling a bit with understeer there. Obviously this thing 4-wheel drive, unlike the little Ford Fiesta that we're used to at the moment. But so far, this stage not going too badly. This thing actually does feel surprisingly fairly controllable. I'll be honest, it doesn't feel completely off the wall insanity. As yeah, we're just struggling a bit to be honest to get the power back down on the exits of corners. Obviously, you gotta. I don't know. I think this had a turbo. Like I said, I don't really know for sure. Just dipping the clutch there, try and get the foot to the floor a little bit more, try and build up some revs again. It certainly feels like it's got some turbo lag. I think it did. But maybe saying that, I look like a complete rally noob as well. I think we'll drop behind the leader. No, we've actually built up a little bit of a margin there. So clearly just getting back into the groove just a little bit here. It's all big fishtail there. In towards the next corner. Shift over the bump. Effectively give yourself a free gear change there. But still, just trying to keep it at the top of the rev range, where it's got the power that we obviously need to be able to utilise here. We're not even halfway through this stage just yet, and obviously it is quite a long one here in Sweden. But I think, yeah, like I said, the next rally in our Junior WRC campaign is the Italian rally. So hopefully, obviously, well, we will be diving into that today. And hopefully that can go all nice and well. Nice run through there, just clip the bank on the exit and then cycle back up through the gears as you head in towards the forest once again. The back end still just trying to get out just a little bit here or there, but for the most part we're keeping it fairly tame. Oh, I heard a 1. We have got to be careful. There it is. Still about 5 seconds up at the moment. Get the power down out of the corner there. Big uphill run, so critical that we got a good run out of there. Just trying to keep it fairly tidy as well for the most part as we head through the next couple of corners. Just rotate it through. I do recognise this a little bit because obviously we clipped that rock in our Ford, so we have done this stage before, I'm pretty certain, obviously yesterday. But yeah, just it'll take a while before I can remember any of them as well at the end of the day. But yeah, now we got the big jump coming up now. Let's try and absolutely nail this in our Corolla. 170 kilometers an hour, about 110 miles an hour. It's definitely got way too much weight over the rear end. That has been a massive crash. Holy moly, I wasn't expecting it to lift up that badly off the back. That's definitely thrown away a lot of time for us. Surprised that hasn't completely destroyed the car there. If I'd known that, I would have probably slammed on the anchors over the top there, but that has been a huge shunt. By far and away the biggest crash we've had now on WRC, so now we've got to absolutely nail this final sector of the stage if we want to still be able to win this thing. Sweat mode's probably going to have to be engaged. Go on. Obviously, like I said in the first one, we do full stages in this game. I like to give you guys all of the on-stage rally action, as that's not going to help. Come on. That's really not going to help us. Come on. If we can stay within sort of 5-6 seconds of the winner, I'll probably be quite happy with that. Obviously, I don't know how spread out the rest of the field is in this stage, but yeah, it's all gone wrong towards the end. Luckily, obviously, it's not part of our championship campaign. Clipping the curbs there, just all the snowbanks even, I should say. They effectively act like Sweden's curbs. But only a few hundred metres to the finish line. We've got to remember this final corner is evil, so I've got to be careful. Try and not lift the back end up. Oh, the front end up even too much, sorry. Out of the final corner, there was going to be a 5.0, what, about 5.08, 5.09, a 5.094. Not the best result in the world. I think that's going to be our first non-dubs. Yes, it is. Radu Otto. Top. We only were 1.6 seconds off, though, so I'll take that rather happily at the end of the day. But yeah, that was the Toyota Corolla from 1999. I'll be honest, I thought it was a little bit earlier in the decade. I thought it was about 95, 96. But $5,000, a little bit of morale as well. Let's dive into Rally Italy. So here we are then in Rally Sardinia, Rally Italy, as it's more commonly known. Very, very much looking forward to this. The same setup as the first rally, 2 super stages, and then a super special stage, and then of course a power stage to finish off. Now I've noticed we have got a wet stage ahead of us, so I don't know whether we can go. No, we'll have to go with soft gravel tyres, obviously for these two. Hopefully they'll still give us the grip in the second stage of the day. But anyway, let's dive into it then. I have done a little bit around Rally Italy before. I think I know a couple of stages from this, but it's rather brutal, a little bit different to Sweden. There are some big drop-offs in a couple of places, rocks, and yeah, gravel rally is always quite interesting as well. It's going to be difficult to try and, you know, sort of modulate the throttle enough with the front-wheel drive wheel spin here, but we'll give it our best shot nonetheless. Obviously, the AI has been upped, so hopefully we can have a nice, clean rally out ahead of us. 5 red lights are on, and it's lights out, and away we go, off to a bit of a cleaner start than we were able to back in Sweden, so a little bit more grip on those gravel tyres as we head through the first couple of corners. A little bit of understeer, though, through that first turn. Obviously, we've got to get used to all the power being at the front end of the car once again, unlike in our other, obviously in that Toyota Corolla that we just had a go in through the next couple of corners, though. Just trying to keep it nice and tidy. I didn't actually have a look how long the stage was, but I'm guessing fairly long as well here as we head just down in towards the valleys. Here, down through the next couple of corners. I'll be honest, this is not really sort of what I think of when I think of Italy. Sort of these roads. I also wouldn't think of us completely putting it behind some rocks. Come on, get back on the road. We were 7/10 down in that first sector, but I'm sure we've thrown away a lot more time now. Now we need to absolutely nail the rest of this stage. That was a poor mistake by myself, but hopefully, yeah, we can just keep our head down and focus. I'll listen to our co-driver just a little bit more, almost hitting a wall there. That was rather close, but yeah, down in towards the next couple of corners. Come on, trying not to get too much wheel spin, trying not to affect the back end too much either. Just trying to keep it clean, which can sometimes be a bit difficult. Sometimes, oh, that's a bit deep. Oh, that hurt. Just sat there wheel spinning on the exit. Really don't know whether we should be a little bit more delicate on the throttle or not, or you just sort of smash it and hope that it grips up in the end. We're 9 seconds down at the moment, so we need a couple of green splits. We want to be able to get something more out of this. Running a bit too close to the inside banking there. We're rather lucky there was no rocks hidden, as as we head up the other side of the valley. Trying to just give ourselves the straightest run. Oh no, come on. We're definitely a little bit rusty. There's no denying that today. Look at this. It's just walls everywhere. Can we claw back at least a little bit of time in this third split? If we can get it back down to sort of 7.5, 8 seconds, I'll be rather happy. Nope, it's going up still. Up to 11 seconds then, the gap. So we really are struggling in the early stages. Now trying to recover a lot of time in the other three, but still a little way to go. Try and just keep it smooth, keep it clean. It's just wheel spinning in 4th gear. There's no grip. Whoa, back end completely gone round. Really struggling with this. A lot of stupid mistakes on my end as well, but Rally Italy then, a bit more brutal than Rally Sweden. Why are the signs showing that? Right, probably going to just have to really sweat this in the final a little bit. 17 seconds down now. We can't afford to become a impact runner in the Junior WRC. We have such a good rally out of Sweden. Whoa. Oh no, come on. Just clip the banks. It's just stuck. Come on, put the power down.
Into left 4, short. Into right 5, short. Into left 1, don't cut.
This has really not been a good opening stage of the day. Oh my god, where are we going? This has been woeful. Just get to the finish line, Matt. This is, yeah, really not been a good showing by us. He looked so good yesterday. I always seem to get worse at rallying. Don't know why, but I do. Come on. Just get through the final couple of corners. Come on. Up towards finish line. How far down are we going to be? It's a 4:34. It really wasn't good in the end there, but it is going to be 14th place. 26 seconds off the top at the moment there. John Armstrong struggling as well. But Tom Christensen, as always, right at the top there. Only a 10th quicker than Oscar Solberg there. Rory Bell, 3rd, and Catty Munnings in P4. 1.4 seconds separate the top guys. We need to absolutely smash these other 3 stages if we want to at least sort of be looking at maybe, you know, like a top 5. Something like that. But a bit of a shorter second stage then in the rain. Supposedly there's still a few issues with puddles on the WRC games, so we'll have to be a bit careful over those as well here. But we need to absolutely start smashing these stages if we want to get anything from Rally Italy. You know, it's not over until the checkered flag. Just remember that. I'm sure we'll start to see a few AI blunders as well. That doesn't look very wet, I'll be honest. That definitely doesn't look very wet, but hey-ho. Right, we're going to have to absolutely nail this. Right, nice and tidy off the launch. Still just the front wheel struggling for grip. But yeah, we're going to have to absolutely smash this out of the park. We're going to claw back some time. Even then, through the first corner, still making silly little blunders. Come on. Nice and aggressive through there. We need to be quick but careful. Trying to leave it in a bit of a higher gear so we don't get as much wheel spin. You definitely can't attack. Like a 4 here feels like a 3 or a 2 in Sweden. We're already 2 seconds down over the jump. Oh my god, we didn't keep it. Oh no! Right, I'm gonna do this quickly. We don't get many restarts, but I'm gonna have to do it now. We just need to be able to do something with the car. That jump was a little bit brutal as well. Like I said, I don't rewind often, or restart often on these sorts of games, but there I definitely am. It's all going wrong here from Rally Italy. in the early stages, but still a long way to go.
And right 4 short, 40.
Let's just try and nail this stage second time round.
And left 4 tighten, 350. Left 4 uphill. And right 4
What's the
short.
gap going to be this time round? Oh, there we go. We're a second up this time because we know where we're going.
Into left
Always
1,
useful.
tighten.
That corner is
Into right
brutal,
2.
though. Just trying to modulate the throttle a bit more. Come on. Just can't afford to just rev it out all the time, because we're just throwing away so much time. Then I also don't feel it's got the poke to short shift it too much. It doesn't have that much torque either, so it's sort of just the worst of both worlds at the moment.
Right 4 open,
But this definitely isn't in the rain.
Right 5 and keep right over crest, 50.
Might actually start dipping the clutch a little bit in a couple of places. 3 seconds up though. That's what I like to see. Ow.
Right 5 and left 5.
And we've rolled it as soon as I say that. But we've kept it pointing in the right direction.
Right 5 into left 3, don't cut, medium. And right 5 into
I mean, I
box.
highly doubt we're going to be able to win this rally, but as long as we can just recover a bit of time.
And flat left 30. Left 3 medium and right 3 long.
Right, let's concentrate.
Into flat left tightens, bumpy, don't
Still a
cut,
second half
50.
up. That's good.
Into left 4 and right 4. Keep middle over crest. And left 4 tightens, 3 into right 5 short.
Whoa, tree! Could have warned me about that.
And left 6 tightens, 4 bumpy. And right 4 tightens into left 4.
Certainly going to be down again now. Oh, come on. What's that?
And left 4 medium, 30.
Great.
And left 3 short, over bump, keep in, 40. And flat right, small cut, 50. Flat right.
Instantly again with 12
50,
seconds down.
And flat left, 30. Into right 5, cut, 100. And caution, right 3 cut, into left 4 cut. And right 4 open, long.
Come on, let's just get to the flag. Perhaps we'll have to bring back down the AI difficulty just a
And left
little
3
bit.
over crest. And right 3, 40. Flat left for finish.
Come on, get to the flag. Foot to the floor. There we go. Oh my god, that's not gone well. We've taken out half their finish line. 13 seconds back, though, at the end of the second stage. It is still not looking good at the moment. We're back up to 11th, but 8 seconds off 10th place here. So it is, I mean, roughly, I'd like to believe if we nailed the rest of it, we could still be looking, you know, sort of around P8, P7 here. But we're gonna have to smash this second day of the rally after such a strong Sweden. Just making so many mistakes early on. Perhaps I was right in saying the AI should have been about 105 for this rally here. But yeah, just really never quite able to get to grips with the car around here. But let's get it repaired and let's get into the second day's worth of action.
Can be repaired gradually.
I know they can. We've already been told this game. Yeah, so we'll go... Ooh. Right.
You're about to begin your second and last rally day.
Can we now get it repaired? There we go. So we can actually now repair the car. Tyre-wise, we're going to go with a new set of soft gravel, I think. Although 2 wet stages is certainly going to be difficult. Not very long stages either, to try and recover the time. So that's not good. But anyway, yeah, let's just dive into the second stage. I have actually done this one before, but whether I can remember the layout or not is a very different question. It is a rather fun little stage, if you get it right. Which, based on today so far, there's very slim chance that I'll do that. But let's dive into it nonetheless. We need to absolutely nail these 2 stages in the wet. No, I don't want to quit. Well, yes I do, but no I won't. 5 lights are on. And 5 lights are out. Let's try and just nail this little 2 kilometre stage around someone's farm, it feels like. I can't really see anything. Is that my lights? Yes, there we go, that's my lights. So at least I've got that right. Whoa, don't get the banks. At least this one a little bit wider. Supposedly we're up. Just trying to keep it balanced without wheel spinning the car too much.
Caution, right 3 into a U-turn, right, bail in. Into left 130.
Oh, come on. Certainly makes you known that it's understeering.
Right 2 short, caution, hairpin left, don't cut, into right
Oh,
5, keep
wasn't
in.
expecting that. Oh, come on. Trying to be just a bit smoother on the steering.
And hairpin right, don't cut, 30 into jump.
According to that, we're still green. But we're also not getting any split time, so that doesn't fill me with a lot of confidence that we're actually doing well.
Tightens 2 short, 30. Open hairpin right, into left 3 short.
But back for the second loop round. There's the other guy.
Acute hairpin left, don't cut.
Oh, just no!
Don't cut, bail out, 40.
Flipping the rocks. Nice, quick little barrel roll, but not a good one. Get on the
Caution,
power.
right 3 into acute hairpin right, bail in. Into left 130.
Oh. Come on. 200 metres to go.
Right 2 short, caution, hairpin left.
Right, don't pause it up
into
this
right
time.
5,
There we
keep
go.
in.
Easy when you know where you're going. Despite managing to flip it on the second time round.
Left 1 short, don't cut, into finish.
Through the final corner. What is it going to be on the clock? 2:21. Don't know if that's very good or not. We'll wait and find out. Yes, only a 10th off the top. That's alright then. I'll take that rather happily. So hopefully day 2 then, we can get back into the groove. We're still in 10th at the moment, but now we're only not too far off sort of P5, P6. If we get this second day absolutely nailed, we could still, yeah, realistically be on for sort of, 7th or 6th place. But we need to nail this second stage of, well, the second stage here of the day. We've got a little bit of time behind us, but we need to get this final one hooked up. Lerno, 4 kilometers, 353 meters of elevation. We need to try and, get this dialed in, get it good, get it clean, and walk away still with a decent result. For the final rally of the stage then, obviously, if we can finish this one with a good time, hopefully we can be in still with sort of a top 7, a top 8 finish. It's lights out and away we go, trying not to get too much wheel spin off the getaway here. We're not looking for an absolute worldly of a time, but we want to be towards the front so we can obviously still get a good result here. We're not looking for a miracle. We're just looking for some consistency, which I've not got through there. A little bit ragged. Through as we head down towards the bottom of the hill. Now back up in through the trees. Obviously this is the reverse of the stage we did at the end of yesterday's rally. A lot of puddles though starting to form, so aquaplaning very much could be a thing over the course of this rally. We're half a second down at the moment. That's alright, considering the mistake we made. But yeah, we just need to try and get this hooked up. Ooh, flipping the banks, and we've hit something. Come on. That's not been what we needed. It's just so easy just to make a little mistake, and sometimes you feel like you should be able to bounce off something a little bit more. I'm not quite sure what they recommend as a rally driver, but it's Matt's rally school nonetheless. But yeah, really, if this is the first video from this series you've watched, go back and watch Sweden yesterday. I felt like we were a lot better then, for whatever reason. Come on, 6 seconds down, we can recover that, or at least some of that. We can finish with a similar time to Christensen. I'll take that as a win at the end of the day, because that should mean we're taking a bit of time out of the guys around us as well here. Try to avoid the puddles. Oh, almost clipping the bank there. That was rather lucky. That time round we did get away with it somehow. Just leaving it in 5th gear at the moment, trying to get the power up the hill.
And right 4, keep in.
Nice and tidy.
Short 30. Flat left over crest and left
Big puddles starting to form. 4 seconds, so we're green in that split. Holy moly. Clipped a puddle there, definitely. No! Where are we going? Come on. Keep the power down, keep the foot in, keep it pointing in the right direction. Skimmed a tree. That's fine. So it's clear that, you know, when we get it nailed, we do still have the pace, but it's trying to get it nailed. So I think the AI balance is there or thereabouts. Oh no. Ow, that's not good. But yeah, it's just trying to keep it clean, keep it consistent. Come on, through the one.
Precaution, big jump into left 5.
Big jump. Oh, this was the one we did the other way that really hurt us, and we've messed it up again. Not quite as badly that time around. It's a bit more forgiving that time. 14 seconds back. Where have we lost all that time? Come on. We need to recover at least some of it. We need a top 10 in this rally.
Right 3, don't cut. And left 5, 70.
Rally Italy has been absolutely brutal for us, but we got to get to the end and we got to prove next time out that we're still capable of winning rallies. We're not a one-trick pony. We're not a snow specialist. Definitely not what I describe myself as anyway. On any rally game as a snow specialist, but through the final corner, it's going to be a 3:26.7. Not the best result in the world. 12 seconds in the end, so down in P9. So I don't think we're going to gain, I don't think we're going to lose any places. Yes, we do! We just overtake Marco Pallara there. Right at the very end, but 11 seconds to the guys in front, so we would have had to nail that final stage so we could get P8 at the end of the day. But it is Tom Christensen at the top at the end of the second rally there. Cassie Munnings in P2, 9 seconds back ahead of Ferrari Bell. Sami Pajara, Oscar Solberg, Martin Sesks, Pontus Lundstrom, Adolfi, myself and Pallara rounding out the top 10 there at the end of the rally. Means overall, we're down to P3. 2 points on the board today was, yeah, really not what we needed in the end there. But still, we're only 1 point off Catty Munnings in P2. We're 16 now back from Tom Christensen as we get ready for the next rally of the season there. I think we'll be heading to Finland, obviously the high-speed tarmac rally of Rally Finland there. But still gaining another couple of levels. Unfortunately, our reputation with Ford going back down just a little bit as well there, as well as our morale. But thank you all so much for watching. If you did enjoy, do make sure you get yourself subscribed as well. And yeah, we will be back very, very soon, ready for Rally Finland. A big thank you to our channel members for making these videos possible. You can be featured in these end clips as well as granted access to some other exclusive perks for just £1 a month by clicking the join button below.